everyone, welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. On this channel I create intentional lifestyle videos. So that encompasses fitness, fashion, lifestyle, beauty, wellness, and spirituality. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys my 5 favorite super simple, super easy, super quick, and delicious breakfast recipes. So if you're interested, just keep watching, and if you watch it all the way to the end, make sure to hit the like button at the bottom and definitely consider subscribing. Without any more introduction, let's get into the recipes. What you'll need for this first recipe is 1 banana, 1 piece of sourdough bread, a tablespoon of coconut oil, and chia seeds. So for this first recipe, you'll want to turn your stove onto a medium heat. Of course, grab a pan and pop it on there. So what I like to do is I take my sourdough bread, and I've been choosing sourdough bread lately because it's actually better for you than any other bread, which I never knew that. I was always like a wheat bread person, but yeah, so sourdough bread is better because it is actually made of like natural yeast instead of baker's yeast. So it's basically fermented flour and water, and because of the fermentation process, it has prebiotics and probiotics, which are super good for your gut health, and it makes the bread a bit easier to digest. Also, 1 piece of sourdough bread has the same amount of protein as an egg does. So you're getting in your protein, you're getting in your probiotics, you're getting your prebiotics, which has fiber. So it's super nutritious and it's easy to break down. Also, it has lots of iron. I poured a little bit of coconut oil on the top piece of the bread. So I'm gonna let this just brown up a little bit on this one side, and then I'm going to flip when it is nice and toasty. And you can toast this as long as you like, or as little as you like. All right, so once you get to your desired crispiness, you just take this the sourdough bread off, and then you mash the bananas right on top of the toast. Or you could slice them, but I prefer it mashed because it gives it a nice consistency. So you can use a whole banana, or you can use a half of a banana, depending on however hungry you are that day, right? So once you mash your banana on like that, I just grab chia seeds and sprinkle chia seeds right on top. And if you don't have chia seeds, totally fine, but I do suggest buying them because you can literally pop them on anything, and they have so many great health benefits to them. All right, here is the final product. This is going to be great on your digestive system first thing in the morning, and it's jam-packed full of minerals and protein and potassium. Recipe number 2, you're going to need 6 eggs, sun-dried tomatoes, feta cheese, and a handful of frozen spinach. So recipe number 2 is one of my favorites because it's really great when you know that you have a busy week coming up, and so you kind of want to prep your breakfast or all of your meals in advance. So you'll need a muffin tray. Mine is silicone. I got it from Target, and it's been a really great addition to my kitchen. So you'll need this, and you'll need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You're going to want to crack all 6 of your eggs into the bowl. So these are great if you have a little bit of time the night before to prepare them, and you can refrigerate them and they stay good in the fridge for 3 to 4 days. I probably wouldn't eat them past the 4th day mark just because, you know, eggs in the refrigerator. But so if you have time in the morning, you could totally make them in the morning. It only takes about 30 minutes. But if you wanted to prep them the night before, pop them in the fridge, they are good to go. Okay, so now that I have all 6 eggs cracked into the bowl, I am going to put just the slightest, tiniest bit of water into the eggs. This makes them just a little bit more fluffy, and then also it kind of adds to it, so it makes more than just 6 eggs, if that makes sense. Also, if you are plant-based, you can totally swap this out for an egg substitute. I know they have great ones at Whole Foods, so you can absolutely swap the eggs out for egg substitution, and then you can swap the feta out for a vegan cheese if you want. Or if you don't want to even add the cheese, if you're dairy free, take the cheese out. The 6 eggs in the water filled about 9 of the muffin. You're just going to sprinkle in your ingredients. So just a little bit of spinach. Once all the ingredients are inside of the muffin pan, you just pop them in the oven, set on 350 for 25 minutes. So here we are. These are easy, quick, and ready to grab and go. They're full of vitamin A, B, and folic acid, and of course tons of protein. For this next one, you'll need 1/2 a cup of oats, 1/4 a cup of frozen mild blueberries, cinnamon, coconut oil, and your favorite collagen powder. So I'm not really sure what happened to the audio on this clip, but I'm just explaining how simple this recipe is. I just take the oats and pop them right on top of the frozen blueberries, and then I'm going to add in a whole cup of filtered water to the oats and blueberries, and then I added in a whole scoop of my favorite vanilla marine collagen protein powder. I used the Tone It Up kind from Target. It's good. It's not good plain, but it's good in other things. Anyway, I also added 1/2 tablespoon of coconut oil and sprinkled a bit of cinnamon on top. Gave that a nice stir. You just put it into the microwave for 2 minutes on high heat. It's really that easy. Now you have a healthy breakfast that's full of fiber and antioxidants, and the wild blueberries are great for detoxing your liver and also really good for brain function as well. All right, recipe number 4. You're gonna need 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt, coconut flakes, silvered almonds, and honey. So this 4th breakfast recipe is literally mind-blowingly easy. You take about half a cup of Greek yogurt or coconut yogurt, whatever you prefer, and just sprinkle right on top. Coconut flakes, right now I only have the sweetened kind, but toasted ones work just fine too. And then also just top with almonds or whatever nut you prefer. I just had almonds from a leftover recipe from last week. And you just drizzle a little bit of honey right on top. If you're vegan, use vegan maple syrup or molasses. And that is recipe number 4. Definitely the quickest of all the recipes, but also really high nutritional value. The yogurt is a probiotic, so it's good for your gut, and the coconuts and the almonds are a healthy dose of good fats. And last but not least, you're gonna need a handful of spinach, a handful of ice cubes, an apple, half an avocado, and again, collagen powder. Let's be honest, sometimes we don't even have time to make any of those other recipes in the morning because it's just one of those days where you have to get up and you gotta get out the door, get your day started. This is my favorite breakfast smoothie. So I already have my spinach and my ice in the blender. You just chop up a whole apple, pop it in there, half an avocado, right into there. Just squeeze it. And a full scoop of vanilla marine collagen powder right on top, and top with filtered water. Takes all of, I don't know, 2 minutes. And here is the final recipe, breakfast number 5. This is my green glowing smoothie. It's hydrating, it has omega acids in it, the spinach alkalizes your body, and the apple is great for detoxing.